I'm recording. So I have the frosted Yeets that I'm about to pour out. I got my bowl. I do the milk first because I don't really like drinking milk that's in cereal. So I just want to like measure it out. And I'm just gonna be discussing post WrestleMania thoughts, and I hope the sound is good. Post WrestleMania thoughts, and also like now this is on Friday after the Friday after WrestleMania, so Raw and everything like that. So the pour these out. Show you. I don't want a lot of these, but I don't know if everybody can see. Okay, ooh, it's a lot of cereal. I'm not a big cereal person, but I've tasted them dry and they were good, so I wonder how they taste in milk. But okay, first off, I was in Las Vegas for WrestleMania week, but I did not go to WrestleMania. They're not bad. They, I would say they taste like cornflakes, but better, cause it's not. It doesn't taste like cheap, and it actually has like some sweetness to it, and it's kind of too sweet, but it's okay. I'm actually gonna pause a minute because I'm gonna change shirts. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Got Jay right here. But as I was saying, I was in Las Vegas for WrestleMania week. Did not go to the show because I did not want to sit through it, and I'm glad I didn't because I would have been really upset about how that ended. Uh, okay, this cereal gets soggy quick because that was only about like 2 minutes. It took me to change shirts, and the cereal has gotten significantly soggy. So I'm gonna look up the WrestleMania card just so I can refresh myself. Okay, okay, it opened up with Jay versus Gunther, which was good. That really could have been a main event match. I don't know why that opened the show, but I'm glad that Gunther is not champion anymore because he's just terrible in my opinion. I can't think of anything significant he's done as champion. He's not entertaining. He has potential to be a good character, but maybe they're just giving him bad scripts. Jay has the energy. I like Jay. I don't know why people are saying he's not qualified to be champion. Because I mean, you're saying Gunther is, but he's not. At least Jay can cut a promo. So that match was okay. Then they had New Day versus War Raiders. I don't think I saw that match because I got back from Las Vegas the night of night one, and it was on the main event by the time I got back home. So I had to rewatch everything. So I don't really have any thoughts about that match. I just saw when I rewatched it because I feel like this WrestleMania wasn't that memorable. I just remember seeing Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods running off with with the titles for some reason. So I don't have much to say about that. Um, Naomi and Jade Cargill, that was okay. That was a good match. I don't have a lot to say about it, but I like seeing them. So anytime they're on screen, that's good. I feel like the storyline didn't really make sense, but I was just glad that they were on TV. Okay, Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight. I'm not even sure why they were feuding because maybe I missed something, but I don't get why that was the match. But I like both LA Knight and Jacob Fatu. So that's a good matchup. I think I have to rewatch it because I don't know if I just again it just doesn't feel memorable. So I have to rewatch it. But both of them are good. They definitely need like better. Well, Jacob Fatu was really good at promos. LA Knight too, but I think Jacob Fatu has a different type of energy. But I don't think they should be feuding again because like that's kind of doesn't make any sense. That's really random. El Grande Americano versus Ray Phoenix. I don't really have any thoughts on that. I'm just gonna skip. Um, if you do have comments about it, let me know in the comments. Any of these, because again, Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton. I guess I should have been saying who won, but I figure anybody who watching this already knows who won. But yeah, Tiffany Stratton won against Charlotte Flair. She retained. Did she retain? Yeah, she retained, and I don't even dislike Charlotte Flair. I don't understand why she won the Royal Rumble, but I don't have a problem with that match. I didn't really watch it though. And in the triple threat match, I didn't like the way that ended. That was kind of terrible. I really don't want to see Seth Rollins in the main event scene. I'm just not a fan of him at all. He's really boring to me. And so I wonder what is the bloodline over now since Roman came out there by himself. Because the storyline has been going on for a while now. So I wonder what they're going to do with Roman. There's some people are saying he might tag team with CM Punk, but how would that play out? And I don't even think that they like each other that much in real life. Or either something about CM Punk was jealous of him back in the day. So I don't even know how that would work. But that's just a rumor. I don't know if that's true or not. Allegedly. It's night one. I don't know what Paul Heyman is doing. I don't know why Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins would need to be on a team together. Seth Rollins has been there, like 10 years at this point? Why is he teaming with somebody who just got there with Paul Heyman? You don't make no sense. Should I get some more cereal? This should probably be my thumbnail. I already took a thumbnail picture now. Let me hold it and Google. This is not bad, but I don't want to eat too much cereal either. So I'm shaking out I don't want to spill it, but y'all can. Okay. Now I'm gonna go on to night 2. Okay. Well, I remember night 2 a little bit better. I'll start off with, that's not the opening match, but I'm just going to the list of kind of how they have it on what I'm looking at. Randy Orton versus, it was supposed to be mystery opponent, but it ended up being Joe Hendry. That was random, but I feel like it made sense to not have him against somebody that would have been a bigger storyline since we're going, now that we know after post Raw WrestleMania was Randy Orton RKO John Cena, so that makes sense. Like that's actually the one interesting storyline so far. Post WrestleMania potential storyline depending on what they do. So that match was okay. I don't really get the point, like why they chose him, but I see why they just pick a random person that's not even technically on that roster. So I'm not gonna eat all this cereal. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. I don't have much to say about that. I like Logan Paul and I like AJ Styles, but I don't really know. Again, maybe I missed some of the build up of that because that just seems like an extremely random match. But when I looked at some clips, it seems like Logan Paul can actually wrestle, which is good. And then the one I was actually looking forward to, because I actually met Damian Priest. I'm gonna probably post that video soon. I met him at Caesar's Palace during WrestleMania week, a free meet and greet. He was really nice, but um, him versus Drew McIntyre. Of course, I would have wanted Damian to win, but I like both of them, and hopefully they can wrap up the storyline now. Because again, it kind of has been going on for like, when was Clash at the Castle? Wasn't that like 2 years ago? So I never understood like that storyline. Then we have Braun Breaker versus Dominic Mysterio versus Penta versus Finn Balor. Not really sure what the point of that was, but Dominic won, and is Judgment Day still exists? Because I thought after he did the 619 to Finn Balor that it would have been over, but then we saw on Raw that they're teamed up again, and JD McDonough came back, so I don't know what that's about. I hope I don't run out of time on here. It's the back of the box. And women's tag match: Liv Morgan versus Raquel Rodriguez. Well, no, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Lyra Valkyria, and Becky Lynch. Return. I don't care about that at all. I don't. So I don't really have much to say about that. The next match after that was, well, I don't know if that was in order. I think this. No, it was Io Sky, triple threat: Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair. I didn't watch that match, even though I like Bianca, but I knew that Bianca probably wasn't going to win, so it wasn't interesting to me. So again, I don't have much. I do. I was listening to a Vince Russo video, and he was saying it must be hard for them to have to remember all of those spots in the match, because they were doing a lot. When I saw clips, it was like just spot after spot, like high spot after high spot, and that is a lot to deal with. Like they probably should. I feel like they should kind of slow down some of these matches, but I get it considering it was WrestleMania. But a lot of their matches will be like that, even on regular shows, and that seems like not good for the wrestlers to have to keep up like that. Okay. Main event night 2: John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. Um, I feel like the match was okay. I don't know why. I feel like it wasn't explained why Travis Scott is even involved. So I don't understand that part of it, and that kind of took away from him. I didn't like. It didn't make sense to me that Cody would not want to hit John with the championship if they're having a match. Like, why would you hold back and be like, "Oh, I'm not gonna do you like that"? That was weird. The ending was not good, and then to have The Rock not show up after implying that he was gonna be there. And I saw stuff from the WrestleMania convention that they had that The Rock was gonna, like, signs with the like shirts that said The Rock has returned to Las Vegas, and shirt and like stuff with him, and he doesn't show up. That kind of that really took away from the ending. So I would have felt really disappointed had I been there in person. Um, so I feel like there's not really a lot to say other than just this was probably one of the worst WrestleManias in recent time. Like, and I don't know what the criteria is for a good WrestleMania anymore. But I didn't enjoy. I didn't think it was horrible, but I don't think it would definitely could have been executed much more efficiently. So I would like to know everybody else's thoughts. Also, If you are interested in purchasing this Frosted Yeets, I have an affiliate link that I will put in the description. They're not bad. If you actually like cornflake type cereal and you also like Jey Uso, you should get the cereal. I got it from the WrestleMania store out there. Um, and it's like it's $10 per. Well, it's $10 per box. It was in person, but if you buy it online, I think it's two for 20. So you get two boxes for $10 each, but you gotta buy two of them. So yeah, and oh, this is I have a video that I made a short of this. It's a nice decoration on the box. I got two, so I don't know if I'm gonna eat these, all of these, but they're pretty good. But again, I'm not a cereal fan, so my opinion is biased. So I might make another video just discussing more about like how Raw happened. But I don't feel like there's a lot to say. We just have to see what's gonna come for like up until what's next. Backlash. I would like to see what they're gonna do for Backlash. Other than that, that's all I have to say for today. Thank y'all for watching. This is a longer video than I usually do. So let me know if you like to see me do more discussion videos. And I really thank you all for watching, subscribing, commenting, and liking. Thank you. Bye.